Just coming back to touch on the politics, what's going on in the politics world. Y'all see Donald Trump out there with 34 felonies. It's crazy, man. It's crazy where we at today, man. Black community not thriving. You know, uh, the black community need to revamp itself. You know, our generation is not being educated like they need to be, and we kind of stuck because there's a lot of us, you know, working jobs that's not paying enough. So after we sit in a community and miss out on getting our education, then we have to go for low income jobs, housekeeping, retail, produce, you know, frontline cashiers, you know, and low level security work, you know, and even sometimes substitute teachers. And we're not able to get the support that we need. So it's like, man, what do we do now? You I mean, the community is not rallying behind us, it's not supporting us. There is no support because in a lot of areas where black folks live, there is no more black community. You know, the black community has been demolished in certain areas. It's not saying that it's not no more black community, but it's hard to be in community, you know, when the economics is not there. And when the economics is not there, you know, it's hard to be in community, you know, and then, you know, after you skip out and bail out on your education, all that's left for you is low income jobs, you know, and we have like two lost generations. There's, you know, right now that's hurting. And then it's not making it look no better that Donald Trump is becoming president with 34 felonies. What does that say to the community as a whole? The American community. What does that say to the community as a whole? It says you could be whatever you want to be, whether you're a thief, whether you're a robber, whether you're crooked or not. If the American president got 34 felonies and he's still going to be able to be president, that's saying you could be able to, you know, everybody deserves a second chance, you know, and they should, we, sh- jobs should honor that in America. Second chance because your president is showing you. When they say lead by example, if we're leading by example, then, you know, whether he gets jail time or not, we shouldn't still allow him not to be president. But that's just the way it is. Politics is politics. He's going to be president come in November. You know, 34 felonies. You know, it's showing you that, you know, nothing that you say really matters. You know, you could be crooked as you want and do whatever you want in America. I always tell people that live in America, first you have to know how America operates. You know, then the borders is open, wide open, and you know it's flooded. And what they want to make it great again. They want to shut the borders and use the existing help that they already have. But you can't use the existing help because these kids haven't been taught. They don't know anything. You know, there's no more Job Corps programs for these kids. You know, and so we're trying to figure out what we could do. You know, there's no more Job Corps. There's nothing else for these kids. You know, they're lost, and they looking at their presidency. They say, "Oh, he freed one of the rappers, Kodak Black. Oh, he got 34 felonies. Oh, we could do what he did, and we could make it great again." No, you can't do what he did. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He just letting you know that he's been in the game for a while, and the stuff that he and the people that he worked for is all crooked, and that he been in crookedness for a while, so he's tired of it, and so he's really calling it for what it is: fake news, this and this. He's just telling you what it is. Look, I don't pay taxes. I work in this. I live in this. This is what's going on. You know, they say the truth prevails. But man, it's crazy. And touching back on, education, man. The system is broken. We got to find a new way. Um, you go to school for all these years and you can't even get a job at the end of the day. Even after you go to college and graduate, you can't even get a job. The system is very broken. So we don't really know what to do with this broken system. This system is so broken that, you know, um, hopefully one day that we be able to prevail and get the system back on track. Education in America is broken. You got foreigners coming from other countries with 2 and 3 degrees, speaking 4 and 5 languages. We got to do better with our system here in America. We got to either revamp or start teaching differently. That same old Kumbaya stuff that we've been teaching about the presidents, and that stuff doesn't matter. You don't, you know, you should teach history. It's good to teach history and let the kids know why they're in school, but you should do that on the other time. Our kids need it. We're gonna need more than history right now. You know, uh, they should have to take an online course throughout their life about history. You know, not in regular school. Regular school need to be about math, reading, and really math and reading. Really getting to it. Really teaching kids. You know, and touching back on the black community, man, it's just bad, man. We at war with our own self. Every day is a shooting, is a killing, and then all the jobs that the blacks used to possess, the Latinos, in certain part, we're protesting. We feel like the Latinos have taken our position, but we shouldn't feel like that, because our kids, we didn't teach them, and they now don't know how to do that work. The ones that's felonies, the ones that's on their second chance in life, they don't have those trade skills. They doesn't have those trade skills that come from job corps, that come from local colleges that teach them that these trade skills of how to do construction, how to work on cars, how to paint, how to build. They don't have those trade skills, you know, to get the job done to keep America up. And so if our community don't want to work, you know, by us being grandfathered in, I would say, or forfeited in, America have to get the work done some kind of way. And how are they going to get the work done? They have to open up the borders a little bit. Now they want to close the borders because they see what happened when they open up the borders. These people are smarter than you now. These people found the loopholes in the system. These people know how to work the system now. And, even though when you look at the whole America, history, you would know that America was built off back of immigrants, and that's all different type nationalities, all different type diversities. Everybody should feel included. You know, it should be equity and equality for all. But you know, yeah, it should be equity and equality for all, and everybody should feel included. You know, America is a very diverse country. You know, but we have to revamp the school system. We have to take care of the black community. We have to take care of the frontline workers. Um, the frontline workers now, they can't. Is so bad they really can't even pay for a mortgage now. There's no more American dream. White picket fence, nice house, green grass. Little cookout eating. There's no more American dream. What happened to the American dream? The American dream is now gone. There is no more American dream. It is sad that the American dream is gone, and now we have to play build the blocks. We have to find a way to get the people back revamped. We have to find a way to get these discussions back popping, get the people back talking, get the communities back together. You know, fast food can barely keep workers, so they have to up the ante. They have to pay for more people. Um, there's nobody that really want to do politics anymore. They took religion out of the schools long time ago because America is so diverse. They didn't want it to just be one predominant religion in the school, Christianity, or if you believe in God or not. They took that out of school long time ago. They made you stop chastising your kids long time ago, and it who did it affect? It predominantly affected the black community more per se than the white community. Is a lot that's been going on. So how can you make America great again on these basis? How could you do it? A lot of people don't want to talk about it. You know, Shoot, what's going to happen November 5th when he's back in office? And I'm pretty sure he want to keep black community in the pocket for the first 2 years or so. So he'll cut that check and we'll rally behind him. And he'll stand on business and we'll rally behind him. And by us doing that, America going to be getting worse and worse. And then after that 4 year hiatus, all hell will break loose. You know, what do we do? How do we get America back on track? How do we get the black community back where it needs to be? How do we revamp the education system? The education system is broken. Their need, and then in the black community, we just killing each other at a high rate. I mean, shoot, man. People always, man, you're free in America. It's justice and liberty for all. A lot of people say, oh, no, you don't have the freedom of speech. Yeah, in some instance, that could be true. But for most part, man, you're free. And, is justice and liberty for all. But the school system is broken. Um, they took religion out of the school systems. They teaching that old stuff. You need fresh ideas, new ideas. Then touch it back on the black community. We killing ourselves. And then we're working the ones that don't go to school and get an education and that couldn't make it in the streets as street guys. They're working these low income jobs now and they can't afford, really to live life off these low income jobs. And, they just let them kill themselves out here like wolves. They teach their kids treachery. And, is no more, you know, loving your neighbor because you don't know your neighbor. How can you love someone that you don't know? You don't even know your neighbor anymore. So you teaching your kids treachery, and it's just destroying the black community. If I was president, instantly what I would do in a lot of the communities, I would put a permit on bullets, not on guns. I would put a permit on ammunition. So therefore, if you're not 21 and older, or whatever is the age requirement in your state, 18 years of older, you wouldn't be able to get no ammunition, and I would put somehow like a stamp on all ammunition, or a number system or something. So when those bullets is found, you could see exactly who bought that ammunition. That's what need to happen with ammunition. It needs to be a permit on ammunition, and it need to be some coding on the shell casings, so you could see exactly where it was sold, exactly where it was bought, and then that'll stop a lot of random shootings, because people wouldn't want to get in trouble. That'll be the first thing I would do. Put a permit and some stamping numbers on ammunition on the shell casing. Yeah. But we got to get the black community back right. We got to, get some trade skills back. I'm supposed to make America great again. But you can't. Without the black community thriving, America gonna go. So with that said, let the great Carolina Bull get up out of here. But we got to get the black community back up, and y'all keep supporting the black community and keep on pushing for the black community to do great. Thank you. I'm Carolina Bull. If you didn't see this episode, I'm over. I'm out. Go rewatch.